melody of his victory, the tunes of triumph. Unless something real crazy unexpected happens, we're going to be seeing some Sheik Lucina all the way through here.
Yeah, definitely good matchup. I love to see both of these players. They love to play neutral. They love to push their advantage states. WebbJP, kind of the maestro though. Dude will like get a -3 forward air and then do 50% off that at least.
Yeah, and for those of you newer to the game, right, -3 just means that your opponent has 3 frames, which remember the game runs at 60 a second, and has 3 frames of advantage before you in terms of who can act first, as Sheik just racking that damage back here just to get a little bit extra. The double up tilt on the missed tech is going to rack on a whole lot more, and people say she can't do damage multi, but that was a coast to coast for 93. That positioning still on lock from WebbJP, looking for the raindrop, but not gonna find it and opting for the reset instead. He looks on the needles, Battling Fish, he is cooking. That man got lost in the sauce, and I don't know how he's gonna find his way back from it.
All of a sudden, Webb with the ledge trap opportunity, not able to get a stock off that, but, you know, okay, the down tilt up air, another one was the sharking technique. Yeah,
he just opted to pressure to ledge instead because down up air, as we saw, just not going to quite kill yet. You got to find a back air to find some ledge pressure or a raw smash attack. Back air just to reset the situation, keep him at ledge. Needles are charged, so looking for a potential Needles bouncing fish opportunity, not gonna find it, just again gonna reset into the juggle. Mr. E cannot get away from this platform. Webb is seeding it to him as a landing zone and then holding the center stage line, so the platform essentially acts as a box that Mr. E is stuck in. It's beautiful technique that forces him to commit to either a rising or falling aerial and allows Webb to then whiff punish just that much more easily.
Yeah, it was also a super dangerous edge guard. Oh, but the Vanish about to take that first stock off of Mr. E. All right, Webb kind of being like, hey, dude, don't even worry about it. It doesn't matter if I get you to 170 because I'm only going to take 99.
He had to work for it, but eventually making that stock go poof just like Sheik herself, saving the jump. But Mr. E with the Dolphin Slash, using that disjoint to his advantage. He is going to keep cooking, close that stock count up. And Webb has had the advantage state for about 70% of this game so far. However, stock count and percent count even, and as this time ticks away, right, the harder it is for your character to kill off a stray hit, the harder it is for you to win a game. So the longer this one goes on, the happier Mr. E is. And because as we just saw, right, with Smirk the Buzz, it's going to make you pick riskier and riskier options when you struggle to kill, even if you have close percents or a percent lead.
Wow, okay, Webb wanted maybe a platform drop through, but with Mr. E just landing on platform being like, hey, what are you gonna do here, bro? Okay, a little nair sent Sheik off stage, but...
Yep, I love the pressure here, right? Both these players prioritizing, you know, okay, I'm in a perfect juggle position, I'll go for a juggle. Otherwise, I just want to put you to the corner, recognize that, okay, you know, we're both good at edge guarding, but we're also hard to edge guard. My opponent's hard to edge guard, so I'm going to opt for that ledge trap and instead try and use my range or my frame data respectively to just keep the pressure on and reset, force you to lose your resources slowly in that double jump, that air dodge, and once I've exhausted them, trap you in the corner, keep it going, and that is what Mr. E is trying to execute right now. Webb, though, with the empty hop needle charge, Mr. E definitely thought he had it already on charge. Yikes.
Yeah, that was kind of whack. Oh, there we go. The needle's bouncing fish gonna take that stock. Webb a little down in percent before that, but that conversion putting this dude up and taking Mr. E to last stock here.
Bro, the way he zipped that stock away, call him Sticky Fingers, because that man is cooking right now. The forward, just the grab, down throw, back air, just right take. Again, right, not the optimal combo in terms of upside, but just taking the positioning, keeping you in an awkward situation, and trying to extend your lead, recognizing 3 minutes left, I want to play defensive. I'm not at a timeout capability, but I just want to take the chip damage. My stock's going to go away. It's Lucina. There, the up throw going to do it. Might have been able to DI that to live, but looked like the DI was just straight down. So instead, one stock scenario, and hey, it all comes down to this.
For real, it happens, it happens. Ooh, okay, great life-saving tech there from Mr. E. Dude could have eaten a bigger punish, but WebbJP not able to cover the tech away, and now, oof, trying to fight his way out of the corner, but Mr. E with that forward tilt, send Webb off stage.
I love the slingshot back into the immediate momentum cancel, just fast fall straight down from Mr. E, really forcing Webb to guess as to his position, keeping it ambiguous. He can drift outside the platform, land underneath it, land above it. And it's really causing Webb to not be able to find these falling aerials, which are his combo starters at these percents. And not able to take that stage control he holds so dear and allow Lucina eventually to just do what she does best, right? Lock that ledge down, lock that edge down, and keep you guarded in the blast zone. Finally sheathing her sword after a hard day's work, but don't keep it away too long, my friend, because you've got another game to win.
Yeah, another game, another hard-fought game it's going to have to be, because Webb probably going to come back with a vengeance. Dude is cool as a cucumber, as they say.
He is a player that, I swear, right, there are some players that, you know, feel like they're rock solid and then will get emotional and you're not surprised. And then there's some players that, I swear, know one emotion. And then emotion is game time.
Yeah,
and Webb is one of those players. He is locked and loaded. I see this man win or lose. I feel like the same poker face nonstop. Opting now for, you know, hey, it's Saturday night, it's almost 8 p.m. KK Slider in the house soon, and just maybe Malta will be lucky enough to catch us a concert here on Smashville.
I hope, dude. I'm so ready for a concert. My last one was Pitbull, but you know, Webb starting off with a little bit of a combo here. Oh, the parry too. This is going to be a lot of damage. Webb going to take this as far as he can, even with that raw back air. That's huge. 60%, dude? Okay.
I love the rising nair from Webb by just opting to control some space, knowing that you can't necessarily call out, you know, in a clash, right? Because that disjoint's going to win. So instead, just trying to make a guess on positioning, utilize an active hitbox, not able to do so, and still just kind of struggling. And Mr. E has made his money out of just keeping Webb in the corner at those mid-range where the sword really allows him to win. On the smaller stage, he's not able to quite space his sword as effectively, but Webb also hasn't been able to use the platform for combos the way he's wanted to, and honestly, it's looking a lot like game one.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, but this is a regrab. But yeah, that Dolphin Slash, big old disjointed hitbox doesn't even matter. Ooh,
I love the Waveland platform there too, right? You expect the double jump up to try and shark, and instead Webb plays it patient. It didn't quite lock it down. Now trying to find his way out of the corner for what feels like a gajillionth time. You know, Webb takes Mr. E, you know, on a train trip around the world. He circumnavigates the globe, and Mr. E's like, no, stay there, right there, in the corner. Yes, you, stay in the ledge.
For real, sounding like my kindergarten teacher. I'm like, bro, but anyways, woo, roll, that's so scary, dude. Mr. E was just controlling space so well, but not able to catch on to WebbJP's roll. That defensive option was huge, woo, but yeah, Dolphin Slash out of shield. All right, Mr. E evening up the stock counts.
It's one of the best out of shield options in the game for a reason. You got those iframes on the startup. You got the big disjoint, the big good hurt box shift. What more is to want? What more do you desire? Well, if you're a Webb, you desire a whole lot of damage off this Sheik combo. You want to keep that lead that you just had. Might get, you know, not quite as good as a stock lead, but hey, you get the percentage finding the side special. Are you, what? I don't think I've seen that move kill in top level ultimate before.
Let's go, Webb. Yeah, that's why you chuck it out, because Webb's been throwing out the grenades, being like, all right, you have to simply avoid my timing here. And Mr. E slipping up that time, just getting clipped by that grenade. And all of a sudden we got Webb low-key, like, first little nice stock lead here.
And you have to get your opponent so comfortable, so on autopilot in those situations, because you can't mix up the explosion timing. The startup is so long that it's very reactable, right? So you have to just kind of get him to autopilot those defenses, and Webb, with all the pressure, the amount of ledge situations he's forcing Mr. E into, got him to drop his guard for just a moment, took advantage, and doing it again, right? There is no neutral. There is, I'm going to grab you, throw you to ledge. Okay, I'm gonna make it back. I'm gonna grab you and throw you to ledge. In the meantime, I'm gonna, you know, read your option off ledge. I'm gonna either pressure you back or kill you. And there's no real in between, right? That is the entire game plan we are seeing from both players is keep you at ledge, get off ledge. Keep you at ledge, get off ledge. And while that sounds like most fighting games, push your opponent to corner, keep them there. In Smash, we don't see that quite as linearly.
Yeah, Smash definitely has a whole lot of more complex options that you could do. You could always do something differently to just like get out of a corner perhaps, but ooh, going way deep, but gets the tech.
Well, that was such a clean tech from Mr. E. He was ready for anything. And Webb now fighting for his life at kill percent. Not what you want to be at the ledge. Mr. E has been so efficient in these situations, but just not ready for the full hop. Webb playing it patient. The crowd for the movement mix-up and the raindrop through the platform. Lining up that up smash and Molto just like that. We got one more game left in us.
Let's go. We got a game 3 situation. WebbJP fighting back. Dude got clipped by one up air under, like, above plat. Sheik was below plat, bro. And that was just the game, dude. That's tough. That's like the danger of Sheik. Like, you have to be so aware of her threat range and what moves she could throw out. And Mr. E just getting clipped by one and paying the price.
Yes, sir. And, you know, I love, like, good Smash Ultimate gameplay. These beautiful battles fought to the limit. But the downside is that sometimes we have sometimes we just got less sets in a block as a result because we have such good ones to showcase. We don't need to dig deeper to find even more cool Smash Bros. To see you. That's what's happening here as Webb and Mr. E push each other to the limit in what both games has been last hit, last stock, slobber knocker of ledge trapping, of edge guarding, of who can hit the cooler combo.
Exactly. Oh, that was so scary. Gets the shield out, and now, ooh, Webb with a little bit of an advantage state.
Are we sure that Webb is playing Ultimate? Because that just looked like a melee combo.
As you can see, we have Sheik in her natural habitat comboing.
Yeah, comboing on Battlefield, too.
On Battlefield, that's real. The Tri-State classic. Ooh, that up smash is so big.
That was the sliding, utilizing the initial dash, and then stopping to utilize the burst of momentum to get the slight slide. Right, there is no Dacus, this isn't Brawl all, but what you have instead is just some slight tricks and traps when your friction is as low as Sheik's is to keep it going, and Webb is on full lock, found the early stock, and just wants to keep the pressure going, keep the ledge trap, force out the resources, got the double jump, but the early down air from Mr. E allows him one more chance. And I'm sorry, are we going to see this even out? Yes, we are. Mr. E, impeccably efficient.
Yeah, the E stands for efficient, guys, if you didn't know. But here we go. We got Webb also equally efficient. Woo, the up air. Okay. Scouts an air dodge, but not able to capitalize off of it.
Mr. Efficient trying to find the juggle situation. The first time we've really seen a vertical turn from his advantage states all set long. It's coming to mixed results, but it has managed to lock down the damage and the raindrop, but opting for the F smash instead of the call out, finding the vacuum explosion once again, Molto, and just like that, he seems like he's caught Mr. E right in his web, right where he wants him, and yikes.
Yeah, that was huge. Webb needed that because, you know, this game was starting to even out a little bit, but all of a sudden we got Webb off to a little bit of a cook, and we got 27 and in a ledge trap situation.
Also, Webb has been so good at finding dash into cancel dash, just standing grab to, again, just burst onto you, but find that faster frame data that Sheik standing grab has to offer. Also, we've seen a couple of roll cancel boost grabs. We've seen a lot of the more advanced, you know, scenarios you'll see to try and get your hands on a shielding opponent. But now that the stock count is gone, right, Sheik has to work 4 times as hard for Lucina for the percent. Yeah, you might get better positioning for your trouble, but Mr. E is willing to take that inch, right, take it all the way to the bank, and, you know, Webb is really not just trying to win, but trying to break this man's soul.
Yeah, that down air, like, if it connected, oh, that would have been a lot of percent, because dude would have been popped up, maybe for an up air, maybe for an up smash. Who knows what Webb was trying to cook here, but we got 53 to 100. Uh-oh, Mr. E fighting his way all the way back here, though. Oh, this game's super even. Up tilt.
Oh, the neutral air dodge, no fast. So Mr. E was expecting the quote-unquote better option, right? And so didn't cover, you know, there's just no fast fall. And so Webb able to get back. Beautiful platform movement here, trying to find an F smash, but just got caught charging a little long, saving his jump to the last minute, and finally going to get away from an edge guard. However, forward air full drift in, not safe, and Mr. E going to take advantage, Molto.
For real, and the ledge trap's so scary here, because what does she do once she gets top platform?
You air dodge back to ledge and say, you know, I don't like being on ledge, but I like being above Lucina. Even less, finds the needles, doesn't find all the hits, just the ones you need, and WebbJP when it mattered most. The precision came down, and it might not have been Mr. Efficient, but hey, sometimes we see that volume is what matters most. Webb catching that swordsman right in his own web and, you know, coming out on top.
Yeah, that was classic WebbJP gameplay. Dude was just not gonna say in control the whole time, because Mr. E definitely made him work for that one, but
it certainly felt that way. It felt like Webb was in control every second. Like, he would get one hit and was in control of the game for the next 2 minutes, but would have to reset and just wasn't as efficient as he would have liked to be at ledge, which allowed Mr. E to then find one neutral win to Webb 6, but because Webb isn't converting those into stocks, right, Lucina does as much off those 8 less hits as his opponent and forced him to work for it. Webb as well, though, it felt like Mr. E came in strong, but really left it all on the table in game 1, right? Really played at the same consistency throughout the set, whereas Webb, you know, didn't start as strong as he would have liked.
right.
But he played stronger each and every stock, each and every game, and really just started to show us, right, the sauce that we were talking about getting lost in, but, you know, I think he found just the right amount of spice.
I would super agree, because, you know, Sheik definitely one of those characters you need to get your sauce, you need to get your conversions in, and Webb able to get enough of those to take the set. Good stuff. But we got a hot set again, dude. We got Jackal versus Jen up next. Best wolf, I'll say, in the world, dude. I keep saying it.
I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you on this one. You got one.
Let's go.
Molto got one. He got one.
I'm 2 for 6. Let's go. But yeah, Jen also really good Palu. Want to say from New York.
Jen? Did you just say? For a second, I thought I heard you say Chag, but that might have been the speakers in the background.
I said Jen.
Okay.
I'm
No, I
pretty sure.
believe you.